Hey y'all, I'm doing a little bit different intro than I usually do because I'm doing a little bit different of a video than I usually do. This is a live coaching session that we had on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/jretta. And this is a TikToker that I met through, just scrolling through. Her name is Sadelle no Sekai. She has a pretty decent following on TikTok. She also has a YouTube channel that she does YouTube videos on. She's doing like this zero to hero kind of series that she started recently. And she chose me as her coach. So we're going to see if we can get her from, I think she's in silver right now. And we're trying to get her to GM, hopefully. That's her goal right now. But today we looked at her Luna. We looked at how she played. We had some live games. And then we also looked at a game that I had. But I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Today we are here with Sadelle no Sekai on TikTok. We're going to be looking at your Luna. I think we decided on, yeah.
Yes.
Even though we did show some interest in Loki, which I'm waiting for, but
right,
especially with that new Loki skin, I'm very excited. Anyways, but we're gonna be looking at Luna today, and we're gonna have you play a match, and then we're gonna look over a match that I played earlier, and we're gonna compare the two, and then we're gonna talk about like the pros that I see, the cons that I see, and some like strategies depending on if it's dual support or triple support, because her game plan kind of changes depending on what comp you're playing in. Yeah. So if you can go live for me in Discord, and then yeah, we'll load up a match. I'll watch. Look it over, and then we'll go from there.
So my aim sucks. Just
that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. That's not like that will just come with playing the game more and like getting used to it. Like even me, I'm still working on my aim, right? So as long as you're remembering to like do drills if you have the time, and if we need to, we can talk about some of those like very simple ones. Yeah, we can do that as well before we finish up, because I'll just give you the ones that I do. Cool, awesome. So you're gonna have there's the White Fox, you're gonna have the White Fox team up, and in the video, the replay that we're gonna look at from mine, I also had it, so we can talk about and look at the similarities.
Okay. What is the team up?
The team up, so you pretty much just get a White Fox charm, but it's on a really long cooldown. Yeah, so you get your C button. If you just click that, it automatically just throws out a charm. I can't remember exactly the timer on it because I don't get it very much. I'm usually the one playing the White Fox instead of the Luna, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious because I don't know much about White Fox's kit, so I don't know what her charm does.
Okay,
but we're gonna find out.
Yeah. I can also give just a little bit of a rundown. What it does is when it hits an enemy, it makes them like walk towards you for like a fraction. I think it's 0.4 seconds. I'll have to check on that, but oh, penny mines, it seems like. There you go. Press tab for me. Okay, so you have two tanks. I think the best person to put your flake on would probably be the Wolverine, because he'll be taking like the most damage.
Okay. Ooh.
There you go. Okay, I like that you repositioned there to get a better look at your team. Okay, so one thing that I want you to think about when your team was like pushing in there as they were taking the point, don't be afraid to use your shift, because it pierces through everyone. Like it'll heal your teammates if you hit them, and it'll damage enemies that'll hit them, right?
My shift is the clap, right?
Yeah. I didn't know if you knew that lingo yet, so I wanted to use the shift button. But yeah, that's what everyone refers to as Luna clap. Okay, right now, do you think Who do you think you should have your snowflake on?
I thought it was on Wolverine. Oh, should I? I always forget to like think about it.
Think about it.
I
That's fine.
guess would it be still on Wolverine or?
Okay. One of the things that I look at is when I press tab, I'm looking at, do I have 2 tanks? If I have 2 tanks, then I look at what other support I have. If they're really good at like protecting themselves from dive, then I will look at what DPS I have and see who will be on average taking the most damage, right? If I have 1 tank, I always put it on the tank. Because he's going to be taking a lot of stress and a lot of damage. And just naturally having that on him, when you have to look away from him, you can still get him some heals.
Okay, so 1 tank, then put the snowflakes in the tank, but 2 tanks you said.
I will then look at my supports, and I will look at my second support and be like, okay, is it a like a Rocket or a Jeff, right? Or a White Fox? I can see your aim improving a lot, though. You're hitting a lot more shots. Yes, you are hitting a lot more shots. Here we go. Yes, this is a really good clap here because your Penny is like ulting in. You're just giving her that little bit of extra sustain and like doing damage.
Oh wait, I didn't even mean to press that. Okay, first of all, I shouldn't be turning my back.
Yes. You remember, yes. I was gonna let you do your thing, but I'm glad that you were able to recognize that on your own.
Yeah, I caught it. I was like, wait a minute.
But yeah, so you kind of like forgot about the onk that the Moon Knight was putting down, and then like turned your back, but you recognized that and you changed. Okay, now you have a storm, right? So a lot of the times if I have a flyer, I will like just always leave my flake on the flyer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, so look at your storm, and she's to your right a bit. Oh, she's right there. Yeah, so you're gonna look at her, and then you're gonna press E on her. There you go. So now that she has the flake, whenever you heal somebody else, it's gonna give her a little bit of that healing in return.
Oh, did not know that was a cliff.
Well, if she doesn't like go in like her W key's butt stuck. Okay, so some ways that the flake can like get off of the target that you have it on is if they die or if you move it, right? So now that the storm is dead, oh, hold on, Punisher's going crazy.
Yeah, I forgot that I had my ult.
You're good.
I need to like drop that at some point.
Yeah, so I mean that fight was already kind of lost because your Storm and your Angela died like way in their backline. So I would hold it for just this fight and try, if they press any buttons, you would be using it for like something like that.
Okay.
But you do need to put your flake on somebody. Yeah. Remember, like always think about like, is my snowflake up or is it down? And because you put it on that Storm and then she died, it like went away.
Okay, so when she dies and when the person dies and when I die.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll give it to them because they're just...
Right, yeah, right now they're your only tank. Okay. I really wish your team would like play together a little bit more. Nice freeze. Nice.
Thank you. I tried to kill my teammate. That was inevitable. We were all playing Ring Around the Rosie.
Yeah, it was crazy. I will say something with Luna. If you just press W in a straight line, do you see how she like starts ice skating and going faster?
Yeah.
When you jump, it kind of gives a lag to that. So like go back. So if you're running from someone, just stay on the ground and go like left to right.
Okay, go left to right. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you usually dodge. You can occasionally do the jumps because it'll give you like a high jump. But for the most part, you want to like swerve left to right to try and like dodge them. Nice.
Where am I?
I mean, your Wolverine also killed a lot of them, but that was a beautiful use of your ults.
Thank you.
Oh, it froze a little bit. But the only thing I can say that you could have been better there is after you like gave that Wolverine some healing, your ult was about to end, right? So I would try to get back into the back line, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Move
Just
backwards.
keep in mind like the countdown for your ults, and then move back into your back line as it's ending. A B.
Dang.
Not bad, not bad.
Yay, we won. That was good.
Yeah. It's the power of the coach.
Yeah, the power of the coach. The coach is watching when we log in.
It was this one. It's actually the same map too. That's so funny.
Oh wow.
That's really funny.
That worked out perfectly then.
Awesome. Perfect. So I'm looking at my team right now. Like I'm pressing tab to like see what my team comp is. And I see I have the White Fox team up. I have a Magic, 2 like non-shield tanks. They're more for brawl. They just punch you, you know. And an Elsa, right? So we have some decent damage. We have the dive. These guys' bodies are really, really big. So I'm confident with my personal aim and my shift that as long as they don't go too far into the enemy team, I can heal them, right? But someone who's going to be all over the place is the Magic, right? Because the White Fox, like we said earlier, she can handle herself if someone dives her, right? The Elsa can kind of do that as well, and she can put out some pretty decent damage. So she is a threat as well. So I'm going to put it on the Magic because with her portals and with her dashes and stuff like that, like it's going to be hard to hit her. So I'm going to put my flake on her. So right before the match starts, you see me look for the Magic and put the flake on her.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Okay.
See them? Right there.
So this is just a being nice to a White Fox player. They get pulled off and I see that they didn't they were able to come back, and I just I just went near them so they can TP. Okay, so that initial dive right there. I already know, and I'm already looking at the Spider-Man because I know he's over in this direction, right? So I can hear him a little bit. Let me pause the music because I feel like it's a little distracting. So I still knew that he was back here, right? I see that the Venom has a dove. I'm doing pretty decent amount of damage to the Spider-Man, so I'm trying to stay on him and ignoring him for just a second. And I freeze him just to give me some more time, right? So here I'm clapping just so I can do some damage and pierce heal in case I hit it right. So I can heal and do damage at the same time. And I get low, and this is where I use the charm to try and slow him down from killing me. And it works out in our favor. I really like, you'll see a lot in this match that I freeze the dino a lot. Because it's so easy to freeze him and you just get a lot of value out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a tip for freezing Spider-Mans is when they pull you or when they uppercut you, right? Those are the best ways to consistently get a freeze on him, because he will be in a predictable spot right in your face, right? So you just have to make sure that you're aiming not directly at him because he's point blank in your face, but in that vicinity. And then you just press your right click and it will hit him.
Okay.
It does take a little bit of practice to get the timing down because sometimes you'll do it too early, sometimes you'll do it too late. But like once you, if you can practice it a little bit, get like a Spider-Man friend or something like that. And like you can, that's the time to freeze them.
Okay.
Yeah, here it's just putting my teammates between me and the Venom and using my cooldowns to slow his dive down, because he really wants to get in, kill somebody, get out, right? So the longer he's stuck in my backline not getting the kill, the longer my team has to turn around and peel for me, help me out, and get him back out, right? So one thing that I don't know if you've noticed, but I've had the flake on myself a lot throughout the most of this fight, and that's specifically because they are like heavy diving me with the Venom and the Spider-Man, and with the flake on myself, I get the damage buff as well, yes, but I also get I get more healing when I do damage with like my shift and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the snowflake heals me
A little bit, yes.
and so does the Luna clap.
Yeah.
Right? Those
Yeah.
two do. That's how I can heal myself if need be. Because I was wondering, I was like, how am I healing myself? I'm like, I know I'm doing it, I just don't know how.
Yeah. So do you see back here? He grabs me. I don't have my charm or my freeze, so I instantly pop my shift and I look for him. And you see how much healing I'm getting from having the flake on me? Yeah. It's because the flake gives me that increased healing, and so the shift will like heal me more. I missed the freeze there.
Be your best self. Us against the world. I like this.
Yeah, we bursted her there. That was genuinely just a good on my magic in me as well. Like I was not expecting to get that kill on that cloak and dagger right there. Yeah, leaving my flake on my magic, who's all the way over here, instead of putting it on these guys. One, because these guys are like full health, and two, because I can't see her, I can see them, right?
A nice deep freeze. A monster hunter can be a good ally. Damage sustained. There they are. Thanks for the love, love. We're finding
Yeah. So usually, when a Venom dives in and uses ult like that, they're trying to swing away afterwards, because that was not a good Venom ult, right? Like he dove into 6 people by himself and then ulted. He's just gonna get burnt down. He didn't like accomplish anything. And better Venoms, once they realize that they made that mistake, they'll swing away. So here, he ults it, he goes in, he ults. I see I have my charm up. I assumed he was going to try and get out of here, so I charmed in his direction to see if I could stop his swing. So if he swings, like, and I hit him with the charm as he's swinging, it'll cancel his swing completely, right? He doesn't like just fall to the ground. He still has some momentum when he's falling. So it depends on really how high you charm him. But if I got him like as soon as he started his swing, it would have canceled his swing and like just left him stranded.
Thanks for the love, love. We're finding our groove. I like this.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Disappear! I am ready to put on a show.
Yeah, I'm just ulting here so my teammates can sustain because we're about to get point. And do you see how by the end of this ult, so I'm at 10, I'm all the way up in their team, right? But once it starts hitting like 4 seconds, I'm slowly going back, and as it's ending, I'm going even further back so I can like get away from their team now that my ult's ended, right? Because that's something we talked about during yours.
Yeah.
Judge, jury, executioner.
If I hit that shot on that Elslish, I think she would have survived there for a little bit longer. Yeah, we're just getting out of here. They used a couple ults. Everyone's dead on our team, so I'm just backing up, waiting for the team to regroup. Yeah, this is another example of like shifting as my team's going in, so they can get like the a lot of the pressure that they need, because they were half, yes, but it was also because he's being aggressive with his ult there, and I want to assist him with that, so I use my shift there so they can just keep going. Try to freeze there just to assist the magic, but I missed. So here I realize that we are on triple support now. I don't know when we swapped to triple support, but we did, right? So I don't need to be up there with my team. My team has got it. They got 2 healers, they got 2 tanks, right? And they got the magic. And we are kind of, we've had the momentum for most of the match unless they use their ults, right? So I'm going to just sit on cart. I'm going to sit on cart because, so with cart and rivals, I'm assuming you know, with nobody on it, it still moves, right? With one person on it, it moves faster. And with 2 and 3, it also moves faster, but it's not exponential in its movement, like its acceleration. The one person on it moves it the fastest, like gives it the biggest boost, and then 2 is a little bit less, but still, yeah, diminishing returns. Thank you, Dodge, appreciate it. 2 and 3 have diminishing returns. So yes, it's good to have sometimes 3 people on, but in a scenario like this where we're running triple support, we already have my 2 other supports and everybody else is already in their spawn, I don't also need to be there. I could just sit on cart and give it a boost. Love you too, Dodge, love you too. So it got more than halfway before they were even ready to ult and push us, right? Like we're already past the halfway point. That, by the way, scared the shit out of me. I solo queued this match. I did not know the dino was back there, and I have a mod so you can see like he's Godzilla. He's not the dinosaur, and the ultimate is the Godzilla scream. I heard that behind me and I was like, dear fucking god, what the hell has just awoken behind me?
Like, what is that?
I see a dino chasing a Jeff. Yeah, so with how her freeze works, hi Fiona, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. So with how her freeze works, if you do damage to them, it gets rid of the freeze, right? There is an exception to that rule, but we don't need that right now, right? We just need to know if anybody does damage to a frozen target, they don't get to, like, the freeze will go away, right? So I knew he was ulting, and he was ulting my Jeff, okay, right? So I just freeze him, and I don't mess with him. I just hope and pray that nobody else messes with him, but I freeze him so my Jeff can escape. So yeah, I think right here is where I put the flake on myself. Yeah, so you see I don't have the flake on myself. I get grabbed by the ulting dino, right? So I see as I'm being thrown that I almost have my shift up, so I'm putting my flake on myself and I'm just backing up. Thank God the Hulk fucking bubbled me here. Like, this Hulk was peeling like really good this match. I back up so I can try and dodge as much damage, even though it's a lot of AoE, but he bubbles me and then I get to just back up and damage, heal through the damage that I'm doing to him, right? And my team is doing great at peeling as well.
Beholds the god of thunder!
Yeah, unlucky she went fully in. I thought about using my ult there, but I just didn't. Sometimes you just don't do it and you say, all right, GG's next.
Hurry! I feel it tough.
Judge, jury, executioner!
So
I like the cold.
I want to talk about here because there's a specific thought process in my mind while doing this. From this interaction right here, where I see his shotgun bullets go through, right? I know that he's over there and he's going to be probably peek through here, right? So
Yeah.
instead of just immediately trying to hide from him, right? I take a more narrow backup. So as I'm backing up, I can try and get a few headshots on him to see if I can kill him. Because you see how I'm not immediately going behind the wall and like kind of risking myself a little bit. But I'm trying to like line up his head because he's not moving very much.
Yeah.
I don't get it, so I just back off and try to heal my team through it. Using all of my stuff to do that.
Have to be center stage.
Okay, so the reason I ult here, I wasn't initially going to, but we have their Punisher dead, and my thing did not die as quickly as I thought it would. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, we technically, yes, our banner has been bruised, but I can ult here and we can all just push in with it because we also have thing ult and we have magic ult. Where is our what the fuck? Didn't even know our magic was this far away. But so most of them are stunned. So I'm gonna swap a little bit to the damage, to like try to kill through this ult. We didn't get it. I tried to flick the heal on her.
Time. Thanks.
Okay, and I'm back to it. I'm back to sitting on cart because they don't need me up there.
Hard to sing. So magnificent.
I missed the freeze there.
I suck. Don't give them an
So I clap here just so we can just be super aggressive. I know that they were planning to be this aggressive here with that ult, so I just immediately turned around so I could use my skate, my like roller, my ice skating speed, to try and get like some distance between us. And then she went back in one. I was like, oh, okay, I'm a lot more safe than I thought I was. We still lose the fight. Do you see, this is what I was kind of talking about. I just added the jumping. The reason I didn't just left and right here is because specifically of who was chasing me. Do you see how wide that projectile is? It's really, really wide. So just going the left and the right wasn't going to really save me there. So as I do the left and right, I also jump to get around these corners.
Have to be center stage. I was worried.
Finally, someone worth grabbing. Veggies here.
You stop them in their tracks. Be strong together. How? You're frozen.
Yeah, I don't know. This Angela for like the whole match, as soon as they swapped to Angela, was just trying to chase me the whole time. And kept dying for it.
I'm crying.
Yeah, I really don't know why.
Girl, I don't have to be center stage. They're on your back. I should be singing lullabies. I like the cold.
You gotta teach me that move, big guy.
Yeah. I'm just throwing my stuns out there so they can't touch point at all. But yeah, so I think the main differences in where like each of us were playing are just consistency on like freezes. And there was a good example of when you were trying to hit that Moon Knight there at the end. You like did a flick kind of freeze as he was going up with his double jump, right? To make it easier on yourself, try to think of like what this like the common and like consistent movements that a character can do. Like the easiest way to hit a Moon Knight is after he's jumped, right? He's usually gonna like stall in the air a little bit. He might glide sometimes, but like the actual animation of him using his zip line and going up in the air or using his double jump, he kind of lingers at the apex of that arc a little bit. You can try aiming, like getting used to aiming there instead of in the motion of him being fast, where you feel like you have to flick a little bit more. Try to predict where he's gonna go with the snowball. Because it's a very predictable path, like no matter what he does, right? And you can do that. It's just like the example with the Spider-Man earlier in that match, where I'm not trying to hit him with a freeze while he's zooming across, right? I'm trying to hit him when he's uppercutting me in my face, or when he's zipping to me, stuff like that. There was something we wanted to look at after. Oh, aiming. We can,
yes.
Yeah. So since we're getting more into Luna, I think there was a couple times there where I got some kills because I had decent aim there, right? Or I got a lot of damage in because I hit some good headshots and then my team finished them off, right? So it's really important to have decent aim with Luna.
Was great on stage.
If I saw that you still have the default crosshair, sometimes the crosshairs make aiming a lot easier for some people, and others it's not that big of a difference. So you can experiment with crosshairs. I'm not saying it'll instantly make you better, but it could make it easier for you, right? Having a smaller crosshair. Like for me, I just like the little dot, right? I just want it out of my way as much as possible. Some other people, they just have flowers because they think it's cute. It's whatever you want. But I think swapping off the default reticle might assist just a little bit.
Okay.
And then for the like drills and warm-ups, I kind of go here and I just shoot at these, right? Just to like warm up my aim a little bit. I'll warm up here. I'll stand in this area and I'll just try to track them. Right? These aren't very difficult, right? So it's just to warm up your aim. You're just trying to hit all your shots on their heads. You can start with just their bodies if you can't like hit the heads consistently. But then once you like get better, you just want to hit as many heads as possible. Right? So after I do this for like a minute or two, and do like I'll just go back and forth from these guys and then shoot here. Right? I'll go down to this training range. I'll come here and I have a specific like setup for it. It never, yeah, no, it does. I put Punisher because I'm specifically working on like my mid to far range aim because I think that's where I struggle a lot. And I'm picking a character that's like wider just so I can start out and then make it, shorter, right? So you don't have to start at 30 meters. Like you can start at 10 meters, put it on for 60 seconds, press start. I kind of like to stand here to start it with, and then you just go try to hit as many headshots, right? Kill as many people as possible. I will say aiming isn't just what you do with your mouse, right? I don't know. Have you talked to many people about aim?
No.
No? Okay. So aiming, especially in like hero shooters, but in a lot of most games, it's not about just like where you're aiming with your mouse. To make it a little bit easier on your hand, like where your mouse is, you can match the direction that they're walking. You see how like every time this Punisher changes directions, I'm changing the directions with them. So it makes it to where I just have to do like once I get on target, I just have to make micro adjustments to hit more of my shots. Right? right? Okay. I think. Then you just, once you get really consistent on hitting good aims, for this number right here, this isn't like very like hard. I really wish they had more options for us in like the practice range and for custom, so we can like do really cool things. Like, I think Overwatch does this really well, where they have just insane like custom game like customization where people have made aim trainers in Overwatch. I think that's really cool, but I think Rivals should need that. Anyways, I just try to get at least like 40 on this number, and then around 20 for this number. So 40 here, 20 here is like a really good one. Like if you can consistently do that, you can like move it up and you just make them go further away, right? Start it. I usually go for about like 5-ish minutes, 10-ish minutes in this practice. Not on like a specific distance. You just have to be honest with yourself. Like, am I really struggling with hitting people far away, or am I struggling when they're right on top of me, right? So I'm streaming my games a little.
I should be singing lullabies.
Yeah, because it makes you, this kind of drill, it's very, very simple, but it gets you used to using your hand and using your A key and your D key to match the direction and reacting to it, because you don't know when they're going to change. Yes, their left to right, it's predictable, but when they're going to change their left to right is what you're working on, right? Not only just the actual aim itself, but predicting when the enemies are going to move or reacting to it when they do. Yeah. That's pretty much all I do for like aim wise. But I think that will benefit you immensely. And if you just keep consistently doing that, like maybe spend a minute or two on those guys up there and like 5 to like 7-ish minutes down here. And to do that right, like before you play like quick play or play ranked, whatever you're going to do, you will really see the difference in your aim like quickly. I started doing this like a week ago and I feel like my aim is already improving. I'm more practicing like the 30-meter ranges. But getting better at this has made me better at like the close ranges as well.
Okay, I see what you mean.
There they are.
Yeah, you can really see that I struggle a little bit at this range. Yeah. Anyways, are there any major questions? Like, do you want me to go over what the actual abilities do, or do you think you have a grasp on like what her abilities do?
If you want to do a quick run through, because you know I could think I know.
Yeah, you can always think you know right and not know right. Right. Okay, so obviously there's the freeze.
Yeah.
It just freezes someone in place. It's a skill shot. I think if you consistently hitting these is what makes a really good Luna. Consistently hitting these on people that are trying to ult makes a really great Luna, right? The next one is just the shift. It does damage to enemies, does healing to teammates, and it pierces through, so you can heal and damage at the same time. Pretty simple as well. Then you have your E, which when I heal somebody, like somebody else, the percentage of the healing I'm doing to the other person will go to the person that has the flake on it, right? And then you have your F, which is your self flake, is what a lot of people call it. And with this, you get a damage boost. So you're hit, like, let's see here. Let's see how many body shots it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So 4 body shots. I swear if this takes 4 body shots. Okay. It did still take 4 body shots, but you saw that, like, he was on no health after 3, right? Which is the difference. So it does damage, and it also increases the healing you receive. So, okay, cool. If I press this, you see how it heals? If I oh wait, I need to take this off first. Do some damage. And then put this on. See how it like heals a bit faster? Yeah. So it doesn't give your shift the healing ability. It just makes it like it heals you more off the damage you do.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's Luna. We know the cue. You do a crap ton of healing. You get like I think 500 shields. Do a lot of healing, but you can also toggle and switch to damage. It's really good to like cycle through. You don't need to sit on the healing if they're at full health, right? You can swap to damage, let them take a little bit of damage, then swap back to healing, let them take a little bit of damage, swap back to healing. And that's what you really want to do mostly in her ult is stuff like that. Yeah. Do you have any major questions or anything you want to go back over that we've already talked about?
I have one last question. Can you do the team up with White Fox in here just so I can?
Yeah, yes, I can. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the team up that White Fox gives Luna. It kind of works like her charm, and I can show you after this what her charm looks like, but it does damage in the giant circle, and the fox little animation that runs in the center, that is the charm. So if you look at this bot, let me give it a full health. If we look at this bot, when I hit him with the center of it, he's gonna like walk towards me a little bit. You see how I like came closer to me?
Yeah.
When you do this, you can cancel ults, cancel abilities, obviously kill people. A lot of the times, like I'll use this for dives, like a Spider-Man or a Venom, to slow down their dive. But you can also use it just like a White Fox would use hers, and if like a Strange is about to ult, hit him with that. You have to hit him with the Fox part, but if you hit him with that, it'll cancel his ult. Same with like Wanda. You can also just throw it. Hold on, I have infinite cooldown on. Let me turn off my infinite cooldown. See what the cooldown is for this. So this is a 20-second cooldown. So I wouldn't use this like willy-nilly. I would really use it like if there's dive on their team, I would hold it for like if someone's diving you, or I would wait to see if like you can stop a Wanda ult or a Strange ult. Because if I swap to White Fox, this one is only a 6-second cooldown, right? So this one, the White Fox player can throw these out a lot. You want to save it for like the more what I call big impact plays. So canceling a Spider-Man ult that's diving you, ruining the Spider-Man's combo that he's trying to use to kill you, Strange ult, Wanda ult, like big ults that you can cancel, stuff like that. Those are big impact stuff. So either if it's stopping someone from dying, or if it's like trying to guarantee a kill on somebody, you can. You just have to be really careful about throwing it out because it does have a 20-second cooldown compared to a 6-second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it does. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Awesome. Cool.
You did a good job explaining it. Thank you.
No problem. Just remember, like, you can message me anytime if you have any questions over Luna, White Fox, Loki, like any of the supports.
Yes.
And I'll get back to you like when I'm not busy, and I'm usually not, unless it's for a rivals thing. And you can always like I stream Sunday through Wednesday, and you can always pop in and be like, hey, I have this code that I want you to look at. Do you have time? And if I'm not actively doing something, I can always look at it.
Okay. Thanks so much.
No problem. You have a nice day, Sadelle.
You too. Talk soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There they are.
Hey guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that coaching session. Remember, I do sessions and VOD reviews over on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/jreda. And if you like that, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a video on the like and subscribe. I'll be doing more of these in the future because I'm starting to really get into my flow on this coaching. I'm starting to blow up a little bit. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!